friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Wild Mystic Oracle card set. And this is a 50 card deck and guidebook illustrated and written by Anastasia Catris. Alright, so this is a really heavy two-piece box. This is what one side looks like. You can put it in your bookshelf like a book. This is what the other side looks like, the same thing. And the bottom and the top look like that. Now, on the back of the box, it says, seek insight through Earth's wild creatures with this beautifully illustrated oracle card set. Each card conveys an animal's wisdom, and the accompanying book offers card meanings, plant and crystal associations, and beginner-friendly guidance for conducting a reading. Draw cards singly or in a spread to shed light on mysteries and pursue understanding. Okay, so it says 50 gorgeous archival cards with gold gilded edges. Okay, remember that. Gold gilded edges, okay, because... And then it has a 128-page guidebook with interpretations for each card, and a grosgrain ribbon lifts the deck out of its sturdy box. All right, so this was published in 2021, and it is published by Peter Pauper Press, Incorporated. And then we have the price is $24.99 in the US. All right, so the box top lifts off easily. This is what the inside looks like. We have the ribbon to lift out the book. Now let's look at the book first. And actually, this is quite impressive because this is a hardback guidebook, and you hardly ever find a hardback guidebook in Oracle or Tarot decks anymore. All right, so this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. It says, tap into the ancient wisdom of the animal kingdom by embracing your unlimited intuition. All right, and that is very shiny gold. Look at the edges of the book. They are shiny gold gilded. That is the edging that I expected on the cards, but actually that's not the case. So we'll look at that in a minute. But it even has this book belongs to. Title page about Peter Pauper Press. And here is the table of contents. So the weird thing is, okay, so maybe this isn't weird to you, but this is kind of odd to me, is that the cards are listed alphabetically by the name of the animal on the card. And I'll show you why that's confusing in a minute. But anyway, so if you don't happen to know the name of a particular animal in the picture, you're going to be hard-pressed. You're going to have to guess to find the answer. So I know the more you work with them, you'll know, but that's just a kind of odd thing that I found at the beginning. That was a little bit tricksy. All right, so we have an introduction, welcome to the Oracle, about the deck, attuning to your deck, keeping an Oracle journal, working with your deck, divination, shadow reading. Now, included with each card's longer interpretation are short shadow readings. And a shadow reading in this deck is the same as a reversed reading in tarot. Performing a reading, sample spreads. We have a 1-card spread, a 3-card spread, a 5-card spread. And then there's a meditation and intention. It talks about spell work and gives you some further reading. And then we start with the cards. So for each card, like the first one is ant, because remember I said they're alphabetical according to the animal. And it gives a keyword, which is collaborate. And then it gives you a meaning, a description and a meaning of the card. And then a shadow for a shadow reading, so your reverse meaning. Then we have correspondences. So it tells you which element, which flora or plant, which stones, and which spell work that this card corresponds with. And it's the same for each card. So I will do a sample reading at the end so you can see how the book's written. All right, so you can see if you like the way it's written. All right, so we go through all the animals. Again, the animals are in ABC order. And we have symbols. So there's alchemical symbols for tin, philosopher's stone, earth, air, fire, water, and the planets, and then iron and the earth. And then we have the zodiac signs for the astrological signs. That goes all the way through, and then there's some other symbols, the wheel of the year, triple goddess, horned god, and so on. All right, and then we have about the artist, and an artist note, and a bibliography, and a webliography, which I thought was really interesting. That's the first webliography I've ever seen. Huh. And that is the book. All right, so that's the guidebook. Very impressive. Nice guidebook. And then we have the cards. Okay, so we have the box and we have an insert for the cards. And this is really a plus that the cards also come in their own box. So I think that's kind of a nice touch. It's a two-piece top and bottom box. That's what it looks like. And let's look at the cards. All right, so the cards back looks like this, and they're very, very, very glossy. All right, and then each card is probably, it's really a medium weight. They're kind of thick. They're definitely medium weight cards, and this is what they look like. Now, remember when it said they had got gilded edges on the cards, and I was expecting this shiny gilded edge like this. Well, nope, it's dull. It's gold, all right, but they're not the shiny, beautiful gold that I was expecting. So honestly, I was a little disappointed in that. But let's take a look at the cards. All right, so this is an ant. Now here's my thing that's a little bit weird for me, is the keyword for ant is collaborate. That's not weird. But the fact that they don't have the name of the animal on the card, but they do have the keyword, and yet they are alphabetized in the table of contents by the name of the animal. So hopefully you know all your animal names. All right, so we have the ant, collaborate. This is a badger, reveal. The bat, communicate. The bear, rest. Oops, dropped one. The bee, work. The boar, victory. Butterfly, transform. Cat, mystery. Chameleon is disguise. Cow is provide. Crab is upside down. Crab is care. The crocodile is patience. The deer is kindness. Dolphins, balance. Dragonfly is joy. The elephant is memory. And these are very beautifully done artwork. They're very complex. Sometimes you have to look like a couple of times to actually see the animal. The fox is cunning, because here's the fox, but then we have this skull here, and that kind of threw me off at first. And then again, the frog is upside down. The frog is heal. The goat, and this is, the goat is deal. The hawk is hunt. The heron is stillness. The horse is trust. Hummingbird, energy. The jackalope is believe. Intention is, the jellyfish is intention. The koala is protect. The monkey is play. The lion is courage. The moth is death. The narwhal is freedom. The owl is wisdom. The octopus is adaptation. The peafowl, and I thought this was a peacock. I mean, it is a peacock, but peafowl is how it's listed in the book, is confidence. The and this took me a minute. This is listed as a raccoon dog, and I'm not really sure what the difference is between a raccoon and a raccoon dog, and I will have to look that up. So if anybody knows, you can post it in the comments below. Okay, so the raccoon dog is for trick. The ram is power. The raven is secret. Again, upside down. The crow is, the salamander is grow, because here's his tail cut off. You know they grow back. The salmon is determination. The scorpion is defend. The seahorse is family. The shark is fear. The snake is rebirth. The spider is create. Sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background every time. Never fails. The neighbor dog barks and mine goes wild. Okay, the starfish is sacred. The swan is love. The tiger is strength. The sea turtle is peace, or turtle. The vulture is consume. The wolf is instinct. And the wren is inspire. All right, now, and again, you would need to know that that is a wren. So, some of these were a little tricky the animals were a little tricky to figure out for me, but anyway, once you go through them a few times, you'll get them and it won't be a problem. All right, so just make sure you do that before you do a reading or you'll be embarrassed, possibly. All right, here we go. Okay, so let me try again. These are really stiff. They're sticking a little bit together, not too badly. My husband said maybe that's why they didn't put the shiny gilded edges on the cards, but I have plenty of cards with gilded edges that don't stick together, so. Anyway, they shuffle fine. They're not bad. They're not super sticking together, just maybe a tiny bit. That wouldn't be a deal breaker for me because it's not a bad. I have a couple decks that really stick together and I can't even use them. So this one's fine as far as that goes. All right. So I was going to do a 1-card reading. And since that popped out, I feel like, and it was in reverse. So kindness, which is the deer. That's what it looks like in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. I'll read you the entire meaning. We'll just remember that it was trying to show us the reversed meaning. So let me prop this up so you can see it a little better while I read the meaning from the book. All right, let's put that there. And, yep. All right, so we know that's a deer, so let's look up deer. And again, it would be easier if they had the name of the animal on the card, because my first instinct would be to look it up for kindness, but that is not done by the keywords. So deer is page 46. There it is. All right, so let me scooch that over, and here we go. Okay, this card represents kindness and understanding. The deer is often associated with innocence and purity in Christian mythology, inspiring conversion and piety. In Greek mythology, Heracles' son Telephus was abandoned by his mother in the countryside where a doe suckled and cared for him, keeping him alive. The deer's kindness is selfless and compassionate. It is a sweet kindness and friendship fueled by unconditional generosity. This card heralds positive social interactions and new friendships. It also urges openness to charity and the kindness of other people. The innocence and purity of the deer card asks you to enter into a relationship, decision, or experience with a light and open heart, as if unburdened by hurt. It urges you not to filter this new experience through past pain or trauma and treat the situation as fresh. Be kind to yourself and others and allow this fresh beginning into your life. This card may also represent those born under the Western zodiac sign of Virgo. All right, now, I'm going to give you the shadow reading because when we pulled the card, it was actually in reverse like that. And the shadow meaning is this. The shadow reading of the deer card may be a warning against naivety and childish gullibility. It also indicates kindness in the extreme, which may lead to being taken advantage of or exploited. All right, so if you're one of those super, very, very kind people that the world needs more of, just make sure that you're not taken advantage of or exploited for that. And be sure to be knowledgeable and use your common sense, and don't go into being naive or childishly gullible. Okay, that's what our reading is saying to us. All right, now the correspondences of this card. The element is earth. The flora is the yellow rose, gladioli, bluebell, myrtle, and acacia. The stones are pink chalcedony, jade, jasper, and kunzite. And for spellwork, it says strengthen or encourage bonds of friendship, attract friends into your life, aid someone in seeing another point of view, and the spring equinox ritual. All right, so that is how the book is written. And that, my friends, is my review of the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. And I noticed that when you're trying to rebox it, it's kind of hard to get the lid off. This happened to me the last time too. All right, well, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll just do that later. All right, so this was the Wild Mystic. I love that shiny gold lettering. The Wild Mystic Oracle card set. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you and it helps me out a lot. If you care to leave a comment, that would be terrific. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded, so you won't miss any of them. So I want to thank you for joining me. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.